ExerciseBay.com, Kendall, Dave Parisi. We are at the free motion machine. You see that a lot on ExerciseBay.com. Kendall is in her perfect anatomical carrying angle, okay, which is the most optimal position you could be in for elbow flexion. Now we're changing, dynamically we're changing the variable a little bit. The resistance is now coming from a cable, okay? A little different than a dumbbell, okay? If the goal is hypertrophy, I'd probably want to use, and if it was more for function, I'd probably want to use a dumbbell over a cable, but it's a great exercise to throw into the mix of your toolbox of different exercises. Let's elbow flex in this position and just hold for me. Now, if you notice I have her back into the machine, I do this on purpose, and I'm going to tell you why in a second. She's just going to elbow flex and go through the motion nice and slowly. Just keep going. We'll do about 10 repetitions. As you notice, she's standing in a perfect cervical alignment, thoracic, small hip hinge, very soft knee. On exercisebay.com, we say bend your knees, but I don't know they're bent. Okay, it's about 4 to 5 degrees of elongation in that patellofemoral joint. She has a solid foundation. All her pressure is going through the ankle box. We have a heel, a toe, and an ankle box. I believe in the ankle box, keeping the foot flat, not letting the weight distribute to the balls of your feet or your heels. So she's going through the motion, and this is a very safe. Now, is there anything wrong with you internally rotating? Absolutely not. I'm just showing you the most optimal way to do elbow flexion. Now, I'm going to show you a little trick right here. Code, if you come to the side here for me. There's a few orthopedic concerns going on where she has a little pain in her elbow joint and a little pain in her shoulder joint when she does a bicep curl. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the load line a little bit. I want you to step forward with this. Take everything forward. Take the whole picture forward. Not too far. Go back a little. Right there. Put 1 foot back, 1 foot forward. And do an elbow flex for me. And hold that position. Right there. Good. Now, what I did is I changed the direction. There's a lot of pull with a tube coming from here. There's a lot of pull from there. If you look at the opposition in the load line now, it's coming on this angle. Okay? So it's almost equates to the load coming out of the center of her forearm. Follow me. The load is now coming from the center of her forearm. Okay? Rather than that distal loading where you see it in the picture here. So as she goes through elbow flexion, trying to keep her elbows and shoulder blades right where they are, go ahead, do a few reps for me. Slowly, pause, flex, hold. Okay, all of a sudden you're going to notice if you do this, ladies and gentlemen, you will have no pain in that elbow and no pain in the shoulder joint because we changed the variable resistance. We changed where the resistance is coming from. It's actually coming from here, okay, versus if she was to step back, freeze, where the load would be coming from here. Okay, huge difference. We took all this out of the equation. ExerciseBay.com, Dave Parisi with Kendall. We'll be right back.